back with another floppy quote, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Oh, that's right. All you people out there that think you're so smart by like reading this, watching that, accumulating all this information and knowledge and all this hocus pocus, gibberish and all that. I've got some sad news for you. Until you know yourself, until you've done that introspection, that self-reflection, that evaluation, and understood who you are in this world, I don't believe that you will be that in tune with wisdom. First of all, do most of us out there even understand what wisdom is? Because I know a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, oh wisdom, oh I'm wise, oh I'm so smart. They always say that, smart. Well, too bad for you all. Smart is an extremely general word. I can say smart for so many things. That guy dresses smart. I know nowadays that does mean something, when someone dresses smart, that does mean they have a specific attire. But if I'm talking generally, it could mean anything. It's too general of a word. Now, when we say wisdom, just in case all you guys forgot, another way to understand what wisdom is, it's foresight. The ability to see beyond something before it's happened. Beyond something before it's happened? It's the ability to see something before it's happened. It's like psychic ability. And as a psychic, a lot of people mistake my wisdom for what my psychic powers are. You could say it's wisdom, but wisdom is something attainable by everyone. On a side note, psychicism is something also attainable by everyone. But anyway, let's jump back onto this. But foresight, that's something everyone can learn. Of course, it takes time. And it's not as simple as, read this, learn that, this, that, blah, blah, blah. As our boy Aristotle, this is by Aristotle, by the way. Oof. Do you guys know who the hell Aristotle is? He's some guy I went to high school with. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. No. Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, teacher. I can't remember what his title. He probably had a lot of occupations. I think he was a doctor as well, or at least involved in medicine. Aristotle, maybe one thing you need to know about him, that was Alexander the Great's mentor. Oof. Dude, Alexander the Great's mentor, that Alexander the Great from Macedon, he was one of the meanest conquerors that conquered most of the known civilized world back in the day. And to be the mentor of that guy, bro, Aristotle is high level as fuck. And you want to know how high level as fuck he is? In one of the movies about Alexander the Great, it's a movie about, this conqueror. They had to have an actor for who his mentor was. Oof. Do you know who that actor was? Ooh, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Yes, bro. Sir Anthony Hopkins fucks that shit up every single day, bro. And he's got some pretty floppy quotes himself. I won't get to them today, but Sir Hopkins, you a floppy man. But so is Aristotle, because that's who we're talking about. And Aristotle said it himself. Wisdom, you better know yourself first. So I guess it's time we jump into that idea. knowing yourself. What's that got to do with wisdom? I know to most of us, just like at the back of our mind, it makes sense. But if you know me, I love to go deep. I love to travel down these roads. And so let's have a look. When you better know yourself, and what we mean is better understand yourself, become familiar with who you are, your qualities, your traits, your thoughts, your behavior. Did I say behavior already? Your mindsets, your personalities. Yes, personalities. And everything you've been through, your experiences. And especially when you know you and who and what you are in your world, in your outside environment, then you already gain a lot of knowledge and, of course, wisdom. Because if you know how you will react to a certain situation, because you've already been in a certain particular type of situation, like, oh, last time that happened, I did this. When that situation is about to come up, because if you understand your experiences, you would have remembered how certain situations started to brew up and come to light. So when you can foresee this situation happening, you can also foresee how you react. And when you remember your experience of how you reacted during that experience, you should remember how everyone else reacted to you, to the situation alongside you, to, I guess, the situation without you, because you didn't feel included. You'll remember all that. And those little experiences of what you experienced, those there are little pockets of wisdom that you can throw in your tool bag for whenever you may need them again. Oof. When you understand yourself a lot more, you're going to remember that during this situation, there might be this type of person, this type of this person, A, B, and C. You're going to remember that usually I'm type B, and type Bs are like this. And since I'm like type B, I have to be careful of what type A is like, because person type A, they're going to get in my way and jeopardize me and my livelihood, or they're going to steal my rewards or whatever. It's just when you start to learn more of your own experiences, damn, that's where you get real wisdom. So knowing yourself and your experiences and how you react, what has shaped you, why you act that way. Oh, yeah, that gets deep. Yeah, because when you know why you act that way, you can actually pave and change how you are and give that a try. And when you give that a try, because you know yourself and you're willing to change things up for yourself, you'll gain wisdom of how well you can grow or transform. And look, it gets way deeper than that. Let's stay on track here. When you know yourself, that's the beginning of having that foresight. Now, there comes the other argument that, I could read about other people's experiences and what they did, and when they were like this, because they're that type of person, this is what happened. So I can learn wisdom from them. Yeah, of course. Yeah, hells yeah. When all us peoples, we interact with each other. Yeah, we get heaps of wisdom, bro. That conversation, discussion, and just sharing knowledge, just being around people, and of course, learning from each other, listening to each other. That's how we all become smarter, wiser, and more experienced. That's the reason why books are so powerful. Books are pretty much just other people's experiences that you can download into yourself. But there's one problem with downloading such experiences. It doesn't fully apply to you until you put yourself through similar experiences. Because you might know how you're supposed to react in the heat of the moment. You might know it. Doesn't mean you'll do it. You gotta program that data to work into your machinery. And of course you get wiser. But yeah, anyway, back to that point. We can learn wisdom from others, of course. But we need a platform first to make other people's experiences more applicable. And if you don't know the machinery you are working, like yourself, if you don't know that machinery very well, it's going to be pretty hard to program more data and more information and more wisdom into that machinery. Because where do you put it? You don't even know like how well this runs, or this program's going to work with this type of body, or this type of mindset, this type of quality. You need to master yourself first. You don't need to, but it would be a pretty goddamn good thing if you do, have some self-mastery. Aristotle knew that, baby. Oof. Sir Hopkins, he knew it too. He's Sir, right? I don't know. In my head, I have to call him Sir. And even if he's not, he's earned that style, at least in my head. Just through his acting and just through that persona he breathes out. Not this one, well, maybe that one too. Why do you think Alexander the Great conquered so much shit, bro? He was going all up to all these nations and other empires, and he was like, "Oi, look." He had an amazing mentor who taught him very well. Oh, and of course, Alexander the Great, awesome guy. He knew, having such a good mentor, he knew that he could use the whole world to mentor him. He even went to other people that other people disregarded or didn't like, and he experienced them firsthand, learned what they could teach him. From what I know, he was the kind of commander that, camped with his soldiers. He didn't just camp in his high, awesome tent, in his luxury all the time. No, he got down with his soldiers as well. And I think he actually got down with his soldiers. I'm not sure. From what I remember, I'm not sure. I'll be honest, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, nor have I read anything about, the great conqueror from back in the day in a very, very long time. But it's okay. I think I know enough. And I know that he had a mad teacher, a mad mentor with him, who could teach him how to know more about himself, teach him how to be more wise, give him more foresight. To be a conqueror, man, you need to be able to foresee a lot of things. It's like chess. When you play chess, you got to know that, all right, and I move this here, my opponent might do A, B, C, and all this shit down the list. And it's always better to be prepared for that. If you want to engage in conquest, maybe you need to have a bigger, better look at yourself. You know what? I think I need to as well. I think this one's a bit too floppy, but whatever. I give you Aristotle. I'm signing out.